Probably help if I turned my mic on. Let's see. I'm a bit quiet, but I will get louder as action happens. We got people live. Let's see. Not yet. Wow, this Twitch stats thing is bad. It does not update with any kind of frequency. I might be able to turn my music up a little bit. Actually, also let me bump my level, my mic level, a lot actually. Oh, I need to report this. Oh, that's a scale in minutes. Okay, I thought that was seconds. Never mind. Why do all these players have so many... Why do you have an alt? Alright, Richard's live. Hello, Liptonic. Hello. Let me check. No, Pog Bandy is Kingsman's. Richard's live on Pog Macy. Yo, my cat is being so cuddly right now. Uh-oh. Let's crack open the hydro flask. Let's take a sip of some ice cold water. By the way, I hope the update that I made to the channel points is actually showing up on y'all's side. I changed the icon and I changed the name. I'm excited about it. Makes me feel like an early 1850s American capitalist. My lizard bucks. Richard face reveal? I love that the camera is being configured while you're playing 19. How does that make sense? Richard has 3 hands apparently. Uh, or is configuring the camera with their foot. Let me get this reconfigured. There we go. That's pretty good. Marts go live. Marts go live. Dewey 7. Who are you? An Alta. How many accounts does Richard have? Richard, what? You're good, Marts. No worry. Richard, how many accounts do you have? Also, wow, I'm mega peaking. Sorry if I'm loud. I always have to especially adjust my levels for Richard. Ah, Richard's in Finland. Okay. Nice. Ah, heard. Gotcha. That makes sense. Alright. Mark's smoking a cig, as is his Canadian right. Mart's, you have first level select, I expect probably teens. I also need your input on whether you would want same pieces. I'm gonna assume, yeah, same pieces. Because Richard already asked for same pieces. So there's your first seed. Jesus, if I can get to where I can pin it. First seed is 9385. Bravo, bravo. Check Richard's seed. Hi, Akatu. Welcome to the chat. Check Mards 9385 PP. That's good. Alright. Mards asking for an 18 all the way. No. Alright. We'll see how it goes. Might drop back down to 15. Perfect. Well, both players ready. Let's get game 1 cracked open in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. No way, Richard has stolen DB's identity. Akatu, yeah, the investigation is underway. Both players off. Giving Marts' board a little TLC real quick while it's still early. Ooh, Richard opening up a cave in the board. And Richard tops out with a score of 1 point. Not zero club. Marts at 27 takes game 1. Hey, not zero club. That's all that matters. Oh. It's what I always say. It's like the first pancake. It paves the way for the other pancakes to be better. Richard calling 18. Both players ready. Game 2 is coming to you in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Both players off. Richard set up here. Marts well in the board. No Lombard ever appearing. Richard getting a Lombard. Marts scoring it for a triple. Marts really trying to make peace happen here, and no formations happening. It's a triple. Richard well open, burns it down as a Lombard comes. Both players in a slight dig. Both players also about out of it. Marts, that T helps to get set up for a Tetris. Richard set up 3 rows off the bottom for a Tetris. Has to cover the well as the Lombard comes. Double squares for Marts, not helping with the well closed. This is not a gratuitous seed. Marts gets a Lombard for a Tetris. Ties Richard at 49 through 30 lines. Marts taking a slight lead there. Gets a rhythm going. Has Tetris is on the board now. Richard, board resolved and set up. Takes a skim with an S. Gets a Lombard for a Tetris. Marts also knocks the Tetris. 117, playing 77. Richard, though, getting a Tetris. So a bit of a mutually not great opener. See how it turns into in a later game. Marts set up for a Tetris. Gets it. Goes to 166. Richard 123. Nice double to reopen the well. He's getting up high, but Richard gets a Lombard for a Tetris. Marts with the well open. Gets a Lombard again. Richard Amino garbage. Gets it uncleared. Gets the Tetris. Marts also scores. 20k the difference at the halfway mark. 214. Playing 196. Lombard for Richard. Lombard for Marts. Oh, but Richard able to capitalize off of the next Lombard that came. Marts not set up. Marts set up here. Gets the Lombard. Richard's turn to not be ready as a Lombard comes. Both players exchanging Tetrises. Richard not getting that Z placed. Nice burn away with the T. Marts has to cover the well as the Lombard appears. Nice sequence though. To get it reopened goes to 292. Richard 272, same line. Good morning, Ian. You are just in time catching game number 2 in the first set. Marts a Tetris, 342. Richard sneaks in a Tetris at 320. At the 100 line mark. Oh, Richard playing aggressive and it plays off. Well, not aggressive, but daring. Ties Marts at 345. I think a line of points separates us here. Marts' board a bit off-shifted, trying to get it reestablished. This is the time that Richard needs to take advantage. Oh, Mart's not getting that S in. Gets two Lombards tucked in there. Oh, but the board is creeping into the sky. But over Richards got up faster. 371 is the top out. Mart's 371. 371. Oh, but hangs the J. Oh, Mart's at 362. Richard takes game number 2 by 10,000 before transition. Oh, but what a game that was. I was checking PBs, and these players are separated by 2,000 points in PB, which I think is just a testament to how these games are going to be matched. Also, hello, Adam. I'm going well. Both players ready. Let's get them counted down. Wasting no time here. Game 3 is counted down in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. But yeah, I'm doing alright. Taking some time doing some restreams, getting some Twitch things taken care of that I was wanting to do for a while, but had no time for. So now I've taken a bit of time to get those taken care of. Richard with Tetris number 1. Mars gets sets up, knocks one down. Also mentally prepping for my matches today, which are on Adam's stream, by the way, at 19 and 20 UTC. Mars is coughing to death, probably because of the cigarette he smoked 5 minutes ago. Richard a slight dig. Martz gets the well open, has a lumbar for a Tetris. 56 plays 51 here. Oh, Richard overshifts the lumbar, tops out at 53,000. Mars at 81. Takes a 2-1 lead. Brings us to a game 4. Richard calling a level 15 start. Very, very respectable. I would do the same. In fact, I will be doing the same or worse later. Richard could just give the controller to Dewey. That's right, yeah. Alright, both players ready for this 15 start. Let's get game 4 counted down. Ignore the 3. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Yeah, I have to play Yeehaw McKickass at 19 UDC, which is going to be arguably the easier of the 2 matches. Because then pretty much immediately after I have to play Ryan with an E in sub-max out cup. That was an 8, pretty much 8-12 like Marts and Richard. Thank you, Adam. I'm looking forward to it as well. Both players with Tetris on the board. I saw that Yeehaw was at Milwaukee yesterday. I tuned into Classic Tetris for a little bit, and I was like, oh no, do I dare watch what I'm in for? Richard, a couple skims, gets the lumbar for a Tetris. Mart's having to establish the right side of the board. Richard also only setting up in 1 through 8, has to Akibar into 9, but a really nice sequence of pieces. Helps build out the right. Martz gets a Tetris. Richard gets a lumbar for a Tetris. Martz though sinking one quickly as I was composing my thoughts. Martz 101, Richard at 80. Ian, I'm excited to see how you progress because You only having rolled for such little time as you have, you are making strides. Oh, Richard's setting up dirty here. Mart's setting up high. Marts takes a triple. Richard gets a long wire for a Tetris. Marts gets one on the right side, on the safe side. Yeah, really nice burns from Marts here. Re-establishing the board. Has a Volts set up. And gets it. Richard to Tetris. Oh, Mart's early shifting a T. Not disastrous. That double there helps. Oh, beautiful opener from Marts, 174. Richard at 145. Richard also behind in lines in time relative to Marts. So has some leeway to work with. Nice double on Richard's side. Decides not to do anything too risky. Doesn't want to set up dirty. Just wants to get the board back clean. Mart's a slight spire forming in the board. Oh, sets it up dirty though. Again, decides not to risk it too much, but I mean, if the opportunity presents itself. Nope, Mart's just gonna take some triples, get it burnt back down. Still an annoying spire in the board, but nothing to get too hyped up over. Mart's just in Tripleville right now, but at 219, Richard at 161. Mart's with 20 lines left to go. Richard still a third of the board left. Richard also with a Volts gets a well open for a Tetris. Mart's also scoring one. Richard set up. Oh, Richard having a well dependency, but gets it turned into 30 Tetris setup. 5-6 rows off the bottom. At 220, Mart's gets a right wall Tetris 277. Sorry, I did not expect that kind of solve. Mart's 5 lines from transition onto 18 speeds. And S and Z burst is not gonna do him any favors. Richard gets a Tetris, joins Mart's close to transition. Mart's transition's 303. Richard a Tetris, one more in the bag. Richard transitions 283. So similar-ish scores of transition. The real-time lead is 30,000 in Mart's favor. Mart's a split triple. Richard sets up, knocks a Tetris. Richard, this Tetris takes the real-time points lead from Mart's. It is neck and neck here. Richard again with points relative with lines in favor of Mart's. It has caught a rhythm here. $19 approaching for Mart's. Trying to get set up here to knock down a Tetris. Pretty good sequence of pieces, gets a lumbar. Richard also knocks one down. Mart's one more Tetris available. Burns into it, transitions to 19 at 374. Richard currently at 372. Mart set up, Tetris on 19. Richard transitions 19 at 384. Both these players playing it safe. Richard trying to get this burnt a little bit down. Marts wants something for the left. Oh, Marts board's climbing, can't get pieces over. 407 is the chase down. 407 is the chase. Richard at 392 needs 407. Is at 400. Well open. Oh, Richard can't move pieces and tops out at 402. Marts takes it. 5,000 points is the difference. What a nail biter of a game. Oh, I love when these players are so close. That was such a performance. Goodness. Let me get this reported. Richard Cam is right. Yeah, that was a nail biter if I've ever seen one. Or a console biter. Ready, set, 2. Let me get pieces real quick. There is your set 2 seed. 6-4, bravo, bravo. Echo 7. Let me quickly get this reported. Silver 37. Marts. Richard 3-1. Marts home. Then Davod. Nice. Clear these lizards off the board. Richard calling for a level 18 start. I'm going to quickly check seeds. Alright, should be good. Both players ready. Let's get set 2 underway. In 3, 2, 1, Tetris. And we're off. Alright, so a couple early holes in the board. Richard the well open for a Tetris. Richard set up again here. Marts not dropping pieces where the pieces are meant to be. And Marts is going the wrong way and tops out at 9,000. Richard, board climbed also, but is good for game 1 at 28,000. False start for Marts this time. Yeah, it's trading gifts in the worst possible way. Marts good. Ready for game number 2. We got both players ready. No delays whatsoever, wanting to get this cracking. Let's get game 2 going in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. STZ, the opener. The players set up. The players able to take advantage of the first long bar that comes. Set up and good through 2. Marts not wanting to take any chances here. I think Richard was holding out for pieces that didn't appear. Marts a Tetris, 75. Richard trying to get the board dug down at 50. Can't get the square over. And tops out 51,000. Marts at 99. Takes us to a game 3. It is a back and forth, kind of mirrored repeat of last set, which again just goes to show how matched these players are. We're going 18 for round 3, game 3. Let's get it going. No hesitation in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Not knowing the limits of DAS makes me scratch my head sometimes watching DAS. Yeah, for 18, DAS is about next box height. That's why you hear a lot of commentators talk about next box height. It's because for DAS, you can't get anything over past next box height. At least on the right with full DAS. On the left, it's a bit less. Richard, a nice dirty Tetris. Next box is 7 high. It is... I think the base of it, yeah, is 7 high. And the top of it is about 10 or 11 high. Maybe 12 high. Mart's set up dirty here as well. Gets a lumbar for it. Knocks it down at 93. Richard at 53. Takes a triple. Mart's takes a triple as well. I think I calculated what DAS's quote-unquote hertz would be relative if it were like a tapping speed. I think it's 8, 9, 10 hertz, which makes sense. Mart's getting up a bit high, still can move pieces. Nice double. Bringing it down bit by bit. Richard also bringing it more down. Trying to get to the hole in row 1. Oh, thank you for catching that. This is not the first set. This is the second set. That was the score of the first set. Thank you for catching that. Richard still digging. That T will help a lot though, opens up the well. Needs a lumbar now. Not wanting to take any skims, really, holding out for the lumbar that doesn't decide to come. Will be set up beautifully for 2 Tetrises. Gets 1 lumbar for a dirty Tetris. Mart's also sigh of relief for the Tetris. Oh, so many L's. Jesus, and Richard not able to accommodate them. Tops out at 133. Mart's 218 takes game number 3. That was like 7 and 10 L's, which WTF. Whew, nonetheless, we press on. Mart's going 18 for this game number 4. Both players ready. Let's get y'all counted down in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Put those off. Richard sets up, knocks down Tetris number 1 on the board. Nice sequence on the left on Marts' board. Richard to Tetris as well. Marts knocks down his first. Marts knocks one down. Richard burning the board back. The player's finding a groove. But both players now in a mid-board dig. Has to have to exercise a lot of caution here. Richard gets the well open. Marts, also Lombard's helping out significantly. Marts, though, not liking how the board looks. Seems like a game of 1 step forward, 2 steps back, trying to burn out in Tetris. Marts at 95, Richard 109. Same line count, same messy burn. Marts overshifting a T. Gets a nice tuck in there though. Marts having to do some tucks, sacrifices. Both players' boards mid height. Richard has a channel open. Needs a Lombard to tuck in there. Oh, doesn't get that S placed, and Richard can't move pieces, tops out at 120. Marts 1-2-0 takes it, 1-2-0. Has a well open and is set up, gets a Lombard for the nail in the coffin. 136 takes it. GG's and well played. GG bye. Bye y'all. Thank you, Marts. 100 tokens. Your generosity is always very well appreciated. Marts, that brings you into a pretty commanding lead in your division. 43 points with who have you not played yet? Oh, you only had played one set against Gyarados. Strange. Or unless that didn't get reported. Oh no, another 100 bits. Oops. Thank you, Marts. I appreciate you. Who's live? Who can I rate? Who's here? Who's playing Tetris? Probably nobody. Yeah, nobody. It happens. Wombatize is playing Tetris. Yeah, they're hosting some tournament, sure. Yeah, we'll give Modern some love. I'm gonna get through, Oh, they have followers only chat though. Nah. They have followers only chat, I'm not gonna raid them. That's a bum move. Anyway, Bye!